All right, learning target 4 is solve a system using elimination. Okay, so we've used substitution, we've graphed, and now this last one, this last case will teach us how to solve most systems of equations that are given in funny forms. Okay, so the goal of solving using the elimination method, the goal of this is to eliminate one variable. So in the same way we eliminated one variable kind of by substituting in the other in substitution, we're going to eliminate one variable here by adding or subtracting the equations. All right? So we're going to take the whole equation themselves, and you'll see how this kind of plays out. So let's look at some examples. Here we have x plus 7y equals 13 and x minus 7y equals 5. Why we wouldn't use substitution here is because we don't have a variable by itself. We have to manipulate one of these two equations to get a variable by itself. So it's not easy to do substitution. It is easy though to eliminate, because here I see a positive 7y and a negative 7y. So if I kind of draw a line here and treat this like a simple addition problem, something interesting happens. Here if we have x plus x, we have two x's, right? And then 7y minus 7y, those are going to cancel. And then 13 plus 5 is going to give us 18. And then we can just solve for x from there. Divide by 2, and x equals 9. Now just like substitution, we need to then go back and find y. So if we can use either equation. First we'll use the green one here. If we have 9 plus 7y equals 13, then we're going to minus 9 from both sides. And we're going to have 7y equals 13 minus 9 would be 4. Okay, and then divide by 7, and y equals 4 sevenths. Okay, if we take, so that would be 9 4 sevenths. And just for good measure, we'll make sure it works on the other one. Okay, so over here, if we take 9 minus 7y equals 5, because x is 9, then if we minus 9 minus 9, we have negative 7 equals a negative 4, divide by a negative 7, divide by a negative 7, and again, y equals positive 4 sevenths. Okay, so you can see how elimination is a little faster because we wouldn't need to do that second one. Once we plug it into one equation, we know we're done. Okay, so let's go over here. Now, here we have 2p plus 3q equals 18, and then we have 5p minus q equals 11. Now, here it's not as easy because we don't just have the same variable, a positive and a negative. We do have a positive and a negative for a q, but we don't, here we have 3 q's and here we only have 1. So if we added this together, we'd still be left with 2 q's. So what we can do is we can take this equation, multiply it by 3, and then we'd have 15p minus 3q equals 33. So if we manipulate that, take it times 3, then we can stop worrying about that equation and now add the two equations together. So we'd have 17p, and then the 3q minus 3q would be 0, will equal, and then 33 plus 18, that's going to be 51, and then divide by 17p, or 17, excuse me, not 17p, p will equal 51 divided by 17 gives us 3. And then if we plug that back in, we have, let's plug it in here, we'd have 2 times 3 plus 3q equals 18. So then that'd be 6 plus 3q minus 6 from both sides, so 3q would be 12, and then q would be 4. So our point would be 3, 4. Okay. Over here, again, we have a plus and a minus. So we can get rid of the y's, let's say, but we have 3 or 4 and then we have 3. So we're going to actually have to get these to the same thing. So the same thing would be getting them to 12. Okay, so To get them to 12, we're going to have to take this one, this equation, and take it times 3. This equation, take it times 4. Okay, so we're going to end up with the top equation would turn into 6x plus 3 times 4 is 12y plus 3 times 40 is 120. Okay, and then 4 times 7 gives us 28x minus 12y equals 16. And then if we add them together, we have 34x equals 136. Divide by 34, divide by 34. X equals 4. And then go back up to the original. Let's use the top equation. 2 times 4 plus 4y is going to equal 40. So 8 plus 4y. So 4y, if we minus 8 from both sides, is going to equal 32. Okay, and then y will equal, that'd be 16, so 8. So our equation would be 4, 8. All right, with the special cases, I'm going to wait again and go over those in class because, again, this is kind of confusing. So we're going to wait on those. If you want to try to attempt those, then you can figure it out because you kind of know what the special cases are now. Okay. Before class, make sure you attempt this problem using elimination. Okay. This is tricky stuff, so if you don't get it, make sure that you fill out the question form below and then ask those questions again in class. I'll be checking that, but make sure you advocate for yourself in class as well.